is what they found instead as they stood before the one they had betrayed. As they look upon their brother's face, I'm sure their minds began to race, and in their hearts they must have been afraid.
Joseph held their lives within his hand. He could take revenge with one command, but the words he spoke left them all dismayed. He said, God meant it all for good. Looking back on what He's brought me through, I see things as I should. Though at times I did not understand, it was part of His determined plan. He's worked all things together like He said He would, and God meant it all for good.
I faced the valleys of my own, nights in which I felt alone, and it seemed I would not see the light of day. But in the darkness of that place, I found in Him sufficient grace, giving strength to help me make it on my way.
Though the road I walked was rough and long, He composed within my heart a song, so that I could lift my voice for Him and say that God meant it all for good. Looking back on what He's brought me through, I see things as I should. Though at times I did not understand, it was part of His determined plan. He's worked all things together like He said He would, and God meant it all for good. For God meant it all for good. Looking back on what He's brought me through, I see things as I should. Though at times I did not understand, it was part of His determined plan. He's worked all things together like He said He would, and God meant it all for good. Yes, my God, He meant it all for good. For good.
To God be the glory.
Amen? God meant it all for good. Minsan ang Diyos di natin maintindihan. Amen?